What's going on, guys? Curtis, ThatTurboDakota. So we're gonna wrap this year up with a little tuning session. My friend Sean, that I bought the dyno with, we're always doing stuff together and playing with cars, and he has an 86 Camaro, twin turbo car. So we're gonna go in here, we'll do a walk around, we'll talk about what all is done to it, and then we're gonna get this thing on the dyno if he doesn't have it on there already, and do a little bit of tuning today. It's on a Holley Sniper system. So yeah, so let's get after it. On a side note, have not pulled the motor on the Dakota yet, but we're getting ready to do that here shortly. I just cleaned my garage out, so watch out for that one. It's coming soon. So let's get in the garage and check this car out. All right, we're ready to go. Car's on dyno, everything's hooked up. It's been a while since we've had time to mess with it, so I gotta kind of remember everything. Sean's ready to go. Great White Fox is ready to go. This car, tell him about your car. Tell him about the motor.
All aluminum 388
Speedmaster block. Speedmaster block.
267 millimeter turbos.
Comp turbos, right? Yep, comp turbos. AFR heads.
Yep,
CNC
AFR
ported AFR heads. Holley Sniper. Edward Brock Super Victor.
I think Super Victor.
Super Victor.
Victor Jr. maybe.
Or Victor Jr. or something. So it is a solid roller motor. The last motor wasn't. So this car has some history with twin turbo. Same turbo kit, same engine displacement. Actually blew a hole in the cylinder wall. It was a factory 2-bolt block that was converted to 4-bolt splayed. And on a Dynocom dyno, which I think was reading a little bit higher than normal, it made on 7 pounds of boost, which is wastegate spring, a thing made 690, and that was years ago. Sean does not drag race this car. He does like hill climb events, which basically it's a time run from the bottom to the top on asphalt, and you're going uphill. Road course, maybe a little bit of parking lot stuff. So that at that power level, this thing's a monster. It also has a 9-inch rear in it from Quick. What transmission? He just put a transmission in it, 5-speed.
It's a Tremec TKX from American Powertrain.
Okay.
That's been cryoed and all that crap.
So yeah, so finally we got a trans in it that's supposed to hold up. Because it had a T56 in it at one point in time, way before I started videotaping stuff. Him and I pulled it apart and put the third gear. The gear was actually almost worn out. So yeah, so today we're not going to get into boosted runs. I'm going to do some drivability stuff. We're going to see what it makes NA, and then I'll explain to you why. I want to know what it makes NA, just a little background estimated math. We could probably figure out what the thing should make when it starts to see some boost. It is on pump gas right now. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to get this thing warmed up, get into the software, and I'll periodically kind of check in with you guys. And then by the end of this, we should be doing some wide open, just NA stuff for now. So stay tuned. Okay, got drivability squared up. Map doesn't look too bad, fairly smooth. So we're gonna start doing a couple NA runs. I feel fairly confident. We did find out that the cooling system in this thing is not up to par, but it is what it is. So we're gonna do a couple rips, and I'll come right back. Hold on. All right, one day later. Had a couple hiccups last night. First hiccup is we're still kind of fighting the dyno a little bit. Messed with it a lot when we first got it. Haven't messed with it in months. We had the baby, whatever. So I was kind of fighting it a little bit. So I got that. Found out, and hopefully I'm not repeating myself, but I'm doing this in segments. Found out the radiator's not up to snuff, and it's like 40 degrees in here. What else? Some weird stuff with the fuel system and the fuel pressure. I think the gas tank doesn't have enough vent, so we worked through that, and we're having some weird voltage things. We found too much voltage drop between the alternator and the battery. Took care of that, so we got some stuff straightened out. So we're back in the car, obviously sitting in the car today. I'm gonna go back through the tune-up in it, and then hopefully by the end of this we'll get it under wastegate spring and see what it wants to do. But I kind of want to go back now and verify, go through the drivability stuff and get it straight. So I'll kind of give you, I'll give you guys updates as we go, and then hopefully we'll get a ripping on this thing shortly. So stay tuned. Let's do a pull with the wastegates open, still in A. It's gonna be great. Might be a bad idea. Ready? saving the data log. Shut this noisy thing off.
One side popped off.
We had a, so basically what that was, we were curious to see how much a restriction the turbo was in a, so Sean put air to the wastegate so it got real loud, and it did make more power.
But we only have one side because one popped
yeah,
off.
wow, look how much power it picked up.
Yeah.
So we were making like 345, 350 in a, just messing around with the fuel, messing around with the dyno, with the wastegates open to kind of get rid of the restriction.
369.
360, yeah, 369. So I don't know if you guys show them that. 369, so the left hand screen.
Down here, 368.9.
0.9. So yeah, 20 couple horsepower, wheel horsepower.
I think we need to try it again. With,
Try it again with
zip tie the things on this thing.
Yeah, so one of the wastegate lines, we're using compressed air to hold it open, and it came off. So we're gonna do it one more time just for fun. I'm gonna look at the data log real quick, and we'll come back here for a second. All right, we're gonna attempt to try this again. So Sean, you see Sean? He's putting air on the wastegates so we can get rid of the restriction. So I'm gonna make start my data log. All right, you guys can watch the screen. That was exciting. Turn the car off. Let's see.
383.
383.
Right there.
Yeah, so almost 40 wheel horsepower without kind of leaving the wastegates open, so it's not restricting it. Now, just remind you, like it's NA right now. Yeah, 384. Not too bad. This thing is a low compression NA motor, and it has giant cylinder heads, huge cylinder heads on it. So, but it definitely should come to life once there's some boost into the thing. All right, I'm gonna look over this data log, and I will be right back. Oh, there's the overlay. I'm gonna show them the overlay.
I mean, that's the difference between.
Yeah, there's the difference between
wastegates open versus wastegates closed. I mean, quite a big difference all the way through the graph.
I mean, yeah, and we knew that turbos are restrictive, obviously, because that's the point of them. But you know, when you're trying to run the motor NA with the turbo on there, that's like taking your factory exhaust and pinching it off. But yeah, so the thicker lines were the before the wastegates, and then the thin line is after. So yeah, run the pointer to the right, all the way peak horsepower.
Yep.
Yeah, grab it there, run it, keep going, keep going. So yeah, so go back some, so 380. Actually, no, it was a little bit, yeah, that run was a little bit lower power run. So 335 before the wastegate, now we're getting 382 after. So that's a pretty big jump. Okay, let me look at this data log, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so 611. Is that partial? Or were you holding it?
Yeah, I was holding it. All right, we made one turbo pull. He kind of videotaped it. We were about scared half to death. We didn't know what to expect, but it actually went pretty smooth. It wants some fuel across the RPM range. It made right around 6.5, 7 pounds. How much power? 600 and
611.
611 the tire. I'm super, conservative. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna clean the fuel up, and we're gonna go again. I don't really expect it to pick up any more power per se. We just trying to, you know, get it the closed loop back or close to zero as I can get it. But as far as first pulls go, I was very happy and surprised. So I'm gonna hand this thing over to Sean. He's gonna get you an outside view. We're about to let her rip. Make one last one for tonight, and that is going to be it. So Sean, I'm going to give Sean the GoPro so you guys can watch it outside. Just shy 600. So like I said, I'm just cleaning up the fuel. 588. So it was a little bit down on that one.
Looks like we can rev it out further.
Yeah, we might be able to rev it out a little bit further too. So this is a solid, you know, I think we talked about this because it's a solid roller motor. So it should take a little bit more RPM. Should at least. Yeah. Okay, well, with that said, we're gonna wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, ask me down below. You will see more of this car in the future because 6 pounds is not nearly enough. So yeah, thanks again guys, and see ya.